Hello, and welcome to the third video about Genetic Builder. In this video, I'll show you how to generate the strategies step by step, and I'll show you also the most important part of generating the strategies. It's how you evaluate them and select only these strategies that have the best probability to be profitable also in the future. But we'll go step by step. First of all, let's say I want to generate new strategies. This time, I'll use the USD-JPY currency pair on 1 hour time frame, and I'll set the end date to the end of 2006. The rest of the history data from 2007 to 2011 will be used later to forward test generated strategies. I'll set test precision to the fast mode, because at this point speed is more important than precision. I'll also edit the building blocks. In this run, I only want to generate strategies based on only technical indicators. So I'll check out the price values and also the time constraints. Now I go back to the build screen and start the process. This takes a while. The longer you let it run, the more strategies it will go through, and it will find the best strategies. I usually let it run for a few days. Okay, I fast-forwarded the video. Genetic Builder was running for almost 2 days now, and we can see it generated totally over 230,000 strategies. 230,000. The top 500 strategies that were generated during these 2 days were stored in our databank. I'll switch to the databank, and I can quickly check some of the strategies. A lot of these strategies look very good, but we are not done with evaluating yet. Now comes the most important part of the process. It is retesting the strategies on an unknown period of data and then evaluating the results. So I have to retest these strategies. First of all, I'll go to the data screen. We can now see the strategies were generated on data from the years 2000 to 2006. I'll select the maximum date available as the end date. I have history data to October 2011. I'll also set the out-of-sample period to begin in the very beginning of 2007. This will split test results into 2 parts, and I can easily see what is the performance of the unknown period of data. From 2000 to 2006, and again from 2007 to 2011. I'll also set the test precision to tick simulation. This way we'll get the best possible back test precision. Now I'll go to the build panel, switch to strategies testing, and start the process. This usually takes a while, so I'll fast forward the video a few minutes again. Okay, Genetic Builder now finished the retesting of the strategies, and we'll go back to the databank now, and we can finally look at the strategies and evaluate them. For me, everything important I want to know about the strategy is in its equity chart. Okay, we can see in the chart that the period with the yellow background is in the sample period. It's from 2000 to 2006. And the period with the blue background is out of sample. That is from 2007 to 2011. So this period is unknown data. The strategy didn't know before that it will be running on this data. I'll sort the strategies by their out-of-sample results on the right. I can look only at the strategies that are profitable because it doesn't make sense to look at the strategies that ended up in the loss. Now I have to go through the strategies one by one and look at their equity chart. This strategy has a very good result in unknown period, but before that it was kind of weak. We can maybe consider it, but let's move forward here. This looks more stable, but there are quite big drawdowns. This looks better. This strategy is relatively stable. We can see that it's growing also during the unknown period, but the drawdowns are still too big. This is not a good strategy at all. We can see that it goes up and down, and it's pretty random. This is a profitable strategy, but it has very long periods of stagnation in the beginning and also in the end. This is not a very good strategy. It has big drawdowns and a big period of stagnation. I won't go through all the strategies. In fact, you only really need to look at the top 20 or top 30 strategies, because then the quality will decrease rapidly. So, if I go back to the beginning again, I can see I don't like this strategy because it wasn't growing too much in the first period. The second strategy, not too bad. And the third strategy looks almost perfect. It has very good results in both known and in the unknown period. So this strategy, this is my favorite. We can look at the source code and we can see that it's based on a very simple MACD rules. Now our next step would be exporting the strategy to MetaTrader. Test it there, just to check that we get the same results. And if everything ends up well, then we can start trading the strategies on the demo account and later on the live account. Alright, so in this video we saw how to easily generate new strategies with Genetic Builder, and also how to evaluate the results and choose the best strategies. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.